Okay, good afternoon. Good day, everyone. So we will be discussing on the if-else statements. So last time we discussed on if and then a little bit of else, but now we are going to focus on the if-else statement. So in this session, we are expected to have or to acquire this following objectives. Okay, so first we need to understand the purpose and syntax of if-else statements where an alternative block of code runs when the condition is false. Another one is we will be going to practice our if-else statements to handle binary decision-making scenario. So when we say binary decision-making scenario, these are scenarios which is answerable by yes or no, pass or fail. And the next one is to learn to combine if-else with comparison and logical operators. So we could have your or and non-logical operators. And then debug and test if-else statements to ensure the correct branch executes under various conditions. And lastly, we apply the if-else statement in real-world problems such as determining eligibility or categorizing inputs based on the criteria. Okay, so let us define first unsa din is if-else. Well, if-else statement is a control structure that allows you to execute one block of code if a condition is true and another block of code if the condition is false. So kumbaga, kung sa Bisaya, kung tama, kung tinuod, then this one would be executed. Pero kung dili tinuod, then didto siya sa pikas nga block ma-execute. Okay? So, what is the syntax for your f-else? So your f-else case is following the syntax. So we have the if na keyword. Okay, so kabalo na ta ng if na keyword, no? And then followed by the conditional expressions. So your conditional expression will be evaluated with a boolean value of true or false. And it is enclosed in a parenthesis. Okay, so true or false, ragud ta diri ang part. And then next one, we have this braces, curly braces, is executed once our conditional expression is true. Okay, so sa sulod ana, it would execute the codes kung tinuod or kung true, but false would be not. Okay, so once it is false, then it will execute the else part. Okay, so in the else part, we will not be using uppercase. So it's all in lowercase. And then if the statement is not true in our if, the yang part, then therefore we will be executing the body of the else block. Okay, so if you're going to take a look at the diagram, so we have this conditional, the diamond no, sa the decision making. So kung true siya, maadto siya sa first nga task, pero kung false, mulargo na siya sa lain. Okay, so that is for your if only nga statement. But if we're going to take a look at the if else, na siya second option. So if ever false man, then this is the task that the program will do before it move to different na statement. So that's the difference. Because if you are going to only use your, so if you are only going to use our if statement, then isa lang iyang choice. Kung false, wala na dayon, largo na siya sa next. Pero kung natay else, then we have another set of instruction or block. Okay, so here is an example in writing your FLs. So we have here first on line number 4. So we set our condition. So if ang atong conditional expression is number is less than 0, and then now we will be checking on the number which is equivalent to -3. So unsa man ni siya diri, true or false? So this is okay, so kung mingon ta og 3 is, -3 is greater than 0. Is it true or false? So this is false. So therefore, this one would not be executed. So mulargo din siya sa atong else nga statements. So therefore, the output day ani nga code would be, okay, so the number is negative. Okay? Pero what if we change this one into 0? See, number is equal to 0. So we have 0 is greater than 0. Is it true or false? So this is false. So still, we will not be executing this one. And instead, we will go to the else statement. So which is this one. How about if we change this number value into, so we change into 3, not -3. Okay, so if we change this to 3, then therefore 3 is greater than 0, which is true. So this one will be executed. Since we execute this one, so this line of code will not be executed anymore. So the answer would be the number is positive. Ah, okay, so that is understood, right? So now let's move to what happens to your code if there are two or more conditions that we want to check. So that is when we will be using the else if statement. Okay, so we have an if and then we also have an else if statements. So this is to check a control structure that has a multiple condition in sequence. So if a condition is true, the corresponding block of code executes and the rest are escaped. Sige, so let's have the syntax for your if else and else if. Okay, so first we have here the syntax for our if. So we start in if, no, expression, and then else if for our second conditional expression, another else if for the third, pwede din ikaapat, ikalima, and so on. And then we will end by else. So else would be optional. If you have an else statement, pwede po na siya i-omit. Okay? So our if else, so mo ni siya itong gigamit gaina, and it has a similar na behavior. So ang ato ang else if, on the other hand, no, so this one will be executed if false ang ato ang pinakauna nga kini. So if false ni siya, then i-check niya si else if. So kung false gihapon ni Drea, check na po niya ang next else if. Pero kung false gyapon, check na po niya ang next else if until such time na makakita siya og true. So kung makita siya og true, dito na din siya mogawas sa ato ang if else if nga statements, no? All right. Okay, so muna siya kung giingon, no? So it will be executed. So if you're going to take a look at our diagram, so we have um, gaina, so naatay only task kung true and then false. Pero kung we will be using our else if else, so we will be checking it multiple times. So tanaw na po nato siya kung true siya here, false, true, then Okay, so and then kung true siya diri so mo proceed siya here. Pero kung false, it will proceed to the next else if. Okay, so here is an example of code for our if else and else if. So here we are trying to check if the data satisfy these following conditions. Okay, so what do you think is the output if 3 is inputted? Okay, so to check with that one, we will start here sa tuwang if and then sa data daw. So 3 man daw ang gi-input sa atong data. So 3 is less than, is greater than 0 and 3 is less than or equal to 5. Okay, so 3 is greater than 0. This is true. Okay, and then this one, this is less than, which is this is also true. So therefore, we have an and, no? So that so true siya diri. And then since true naman ta diri ang line, so therefore dili na niya ni execute nga line of codes. Okay, kay true naman siya diri. So therefore our output for this one is okay, so the data belongs to category 1. Kay ni true naman siya largo diri. Okay, so now let's move to another input. So what if our input is 12? So unsa ka ang mahimog output niya? So let's check. So diata sa if una, no? So we have 12 is greater than 0 and 12 is less than or equal to 5. So this is true, whereas this one less than but the AC 12, so this is false, and we are using and, so therefore this is false. So therefore dili ni siya ma-execute. Now it will move to the next else if, which is this one. Okay, so 12 daw is greater than 5, so this is true, and then 12 is less than or equal to 10, this is false, so therefore this one would be also not executed. So move na po siya to the next. So this is 12, and then this is true, and then 12 less than or equal to 15, and this is true. So we have true and true, so this is true. So therefore, this line of code will be executed. So kini na po nasa ubos, i-skip na din niya ni. Adto na siya sa pinakasunod nga line. Okay, outside our if, else if. Okay, so therefore, the answer for this, when your input is 12, is the category belongs to, the data belongs to category 3. Okay, so how about if we have another example, another input? So let's say that our input is 100. Okay, so again, we will be checking here sa pinakauna gid sa if, next, next, next. Okay, so 100 daw is greater than 0, which is true, and then 100 is less than or equal to 5, which is false. So this is false. So dili ta mo execute ani nga line of codes. And then next, diri mo check na punta. This is 100. This is true. 100 is less than or equal to 10. This is false. So we won't be executing this line of codes also. So how about this one? 100 is greater than 10. So this is true. 100 is less than or equal to 15. This is false. So therefore, we will not be executing this one. And then we reach to our else, so therefore our answer would be on the else. The data does not belong to any category. So kana ang iyahang output when the input is 100. Okay, so again, ang inyong una gid i-check is the if, and then sunod nga else if, sunod na else if, and then ang last na yun si else. So that is how your program reads your code. Okay, so an if-else if statement can function without an else. So pwede ta walay else ha sa last, but it must always begin with an if nga statement. Okay, so example here, wala ta nag-if. Okay, so else without an previous if. So kinahanglan gyud na. Okay, so here we have an example wherein wala tay else. So pwede ra gyud ta walay else. All right. Okay, so let's try to answer this one. Which among the following is the correct syntax for the if statement? So let's try A. So correct ba ni siya? So this is a correct statement. Pwede ta dili mag curly braces kay isa ra man ka statement yung gibutang. How about B? Okay, so for our B, this is wrong because this will not cause error no sa atong compiler, pero this is still confusing due to improper indentation. And kung mingon mangitig statement number 2, we assume that this belongs to our else. So, pero pagbasahon na niya, dili na siya mabilong sa to ang else. Kaya wala may curly brace. So, number 3 is correct. Okay, because we only have one statement on our else, which does not require a curly brace. How about letter D? So this is also correct. Okay, so the same case with our C, pero sa if lang siya, walay curly brace. Sa E naman, we have the else if conditions. Okay, so this is okay, so the same. This is a correct since tag-isa-isa naman sila ka statements. How about if? Okay, so si if still correct because else here, wala siya else, no? Pero optional man si else. Basta kinaalang dapat if. And then how about G? So G is wrong because naatay semicolon diri ah. Okay, so kini semicolon. So dapat wala na siya kay maka-stop man sa to ang selection control structure. Okay, so hopefully you know this one. You understand the syntax, and then para inyohan na siyang ma-apply sa different nga problems.